I am checking this little thing here. Hello, hello. We're about to go live. I actually already pre-recorded this. This is my first test with this new setup. I guess I'm now live on LinkedIn, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, this is me. This is me actually live. So I just want to make sure you know because I don't want to be pretending to fool anybody. But this is me pre-recorded. And this is me live right now. And this is me pre-recorded. And this is me live right now. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm gonna go and hit play on this, and that's gonna be about it. And then I'm gonna end it. So this video is about 6.5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna disconnect the stream right after so I can see how things have gone to see if I've done this correctly. If you have any questions, hit me up. Any of the platforms there. My handle is at @IDCrisis on most places. You can also check out idcrisis.com for my link tree. And you can just comment wherever you're getting the video right now. That could also work, maybe. All right. Enjoy. Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here to introduce myself, something I have not done for any of my other attempts at making a successful streaming profile or YouTube profile or any of those kind of things. So I am now officially ID Crisis. Why is that my name? ID Crisis. Well, identity crisis. I decry the system. All kinds of things. Basically, this came out of the fact that I kept changing my handles and coming up with different names, and I couldn't be comfortable long term with anything. So I said, well, I will make my new handle be just that, an identity crisis. So that's me, ID Crisis, and I'm here to introduce myself and tell you all who I am and what I'm about. So I am a teacher by profession, public schools, all levels K through 12, been subbing for several years, and also teach at the higher ed level. I'm about to return from medical leave in August to a concurrent PhD in political science, doing Indigenous futures, that is, future studies and Indigenous politics, along with a Master of Education in Learning Design and Technology. So I got really into streaming actually and started my whole attempt at a streaming career after a authoring virtual learning environments course through Learning Design and Technology program with Dr. Peter Leong at University of Hawaii at Manoa. So that's actually what got me really into Minecraft, was having a class in Minecraft. So a lot of what you'll see me streaming is in Minecraft, but also many other games and also many other out of game world activities. I'm a yogi, bhakti yogi. That is, Sri Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate for me, and all other forms of yoga, hatha, and otherwise are meant to support that path. So when you see me doing stuff in Minecraft, I'm building, we have our own server network with Agile, that is the Academy for Gameful and Immersive Learning Experiences. And that work, a lot of it in Minecraft, when I'm actually doing the work and not just playing around. But there's never a hard distinction between the two, let me tell you. Is building what we call the Minecraft Multiversity. So that's actually meant to be the primary campus for our hybrid IB school that we're launching coming this fall. IB, if you're not familiar with it, is International Baccalaureate. Check out ibo.org. The whole purpose of IB is to create a more peaceful world through international education and intercultural understanding. So I've recently got my head of school certifications for the middle years program and the diploma program, and soon we'll be aiming for the primary years program with the goal of starting at least the pre-K end, if not the whole range, by fall of 2020. So a lot of my streaming work is meant as a fundraising effort, a awareness raising effort for what we're building with this IB school, and it's also more than that, is actively building the infrastructure of our campus. Because again, our primary campus is in the Minecraft Multiversity, which itself functions as a portal or a network of portals to other video games, other content creation platforms. We have a streamers guild we're building there. And then, of course, also as a way to re-enchant our relationship with Real World Places AFK that is away from keyboard. It's out here somewhere. So that's a little bit about me, and what this channel is all about, and why I'm now calling myself ID Crisis. My logo here was actually taken. That's a logo that I designed in GIMP. That is GNU Image Manipulation Program. It's like a free and open source Photoshop. I designed the logo, and then I imported it into Minecraft as our own little pocket plane exercise when I was teaching computer science a couple years ago at middle school level, and that was quite a bit of fun. And so now I've turned that. That's actually a screenshot of the logo brought into a 256 by 256 block area in Minecraft, and that was my home base of my pocket plane from above. And so that's fun. If you can see the more detailed view of it, you'll notice that there's actually tons of little blocks that make up the graphic. I'll leave this now because I don't want this to be too long, but I wanted to get something up on my YouTube and Facebook and Twitch as an initial video so folks know what this is all about. Please follow me on all the platforms. I just spent all day after a workshop at pipeline.gg just configuring all of my stuff for a new launch. So I have a new Twitter, Instagram. I even set up a TikTok for the first time. I've got a Tumblr. And I use Restream.io to simultaneously stream to a bunch of different platforms. So I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook for the live streaming. I might end up figuring out how to do Instagram streaming with this thing called Yellow Duck. So anyways, that's it for now, y'all. Aloha, namaste. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, peace. Until soon. Ciao. Peace, peace. Alright, this is me again live. I've disappeared because apparently I disconnected my camera. Maybe it will come back. Let's see. I guess I can make myself return. Well, I was gonna dip out right about now, but in case anybody has any kind of questions, let's see. What if we do that? Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, I need to totally change this. That's no longer my Patreon. Because I changed it, because I'm apparently in a constant identity crisis. And it's now ID Crisis. So, this QR code will no longer work. So I'll get rid of it. Oh, did somebody just chat me? I don't know. Probably not. I think it was me. Alright, I'm gonna dip out, everybody, so I can keep this rather short version on my streams as well. Find me where you can find me, but especially I'm looking to unlock certain perks on Twitch. So if you can find me at ID Crisis, that is ID CRYSYS on Twitch, that and follow me there, that would be super helpful. Because as I mentioned briefly in the video, my goal here is to use these streaming platforms to actually build a fundraising mechanism for our IB school. So one of the things I have learned in the process of these IB trainings is that it's extremely expensive to maintain an IB school. And I love everything about the organization and the pedagogy and everything so far, except my only complaint is how inaccessible it is financially. So my goal, in order to actually work toward leveraging the IB organization, and I'll post that link as well, ibo.org. So in order to actually leverage the IB to be legitimately doing a much greater deal of making the world a more peaceful and equitable place, I believe that means we have to make it more accessible, and part of that is reducing financial barriers. So my goal with this school, starting fall of 2022, is to actually have this whole range. So I mentioned the primary years program, the middle years program, and the diploma program. What I didn't mention that's also a big part that I tend to get the head of school cert for as well is the career related program. And so that's for folks, you want the diploma program basically. It's like a international certification, an internationally recognized diploma for entry into higher education in schools all around the world. So basically, if you have a good IB diploma with high ranks, then you should be able to get into any college you want to in the world. However, for those who aren't really interested in going to the more academic route of college and have a more specific career already in mind, which might still involve going to college, we have a career-related program. And the idea of this school is to form a cooperative economic network of students, families, parents, teachers, educators, where we're all working together such that it's not like teachers saying, hey, do X, Y, and Z abstract stuff, pretend, make believe assignments that I came up with for you to do that have no relevance in the real world, and I'm going to give you grades, and eventually, maybe when you're 18, maybe when you're 24, maybe when you finish your PhD and you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, then you'll start applying your skills and doing real world stuff. The idea is that we are actually creating cooperative business networks as part of the school. So that is our strategy for making it actually worth the investment in the accreditation, in the IB certification. So I'm going to post this link for everybody as well through my little Restream chat tool here. And I highly recommend you check it out, because that, again, is a major reason why I'm doing these streams and why I'm playing video games of all these different kinds is, in addition to actually creating our virtual campuses in Minecraft and eventually in Blender, Unity 3D, and Unreal Engine, is I'm actually using these streams to attempt to generate funds and attention and start enrolling people who would like to attend a school like this. So if you're interested, you do know where to find me, because you're watching this video, so you must have found me somehow. If you still don't know where to find me, again, I will tell you that it's at IB Crisis, right up there. Oh, that's right. I have a different thing on now. So I already posted the idcrisis.com link, which just redirects to our link tree, but I will show you this now. So I set up a link tree. I have a Patreon here because I'm looking for Patreon supporters, but I actually, we can accept donations through PayPal. But honestly, at this point, I'm not really looking for major donations or funders. I'm just looking for people to start subscribing and following on Twitch, and focus on building out the following on that one platform first. So please navigate here and give a follow when you can. I would much appreciate it. Oh, hey, look, it's me within a me, within a me, within a me. So here's the link tree link directly, and here's the Twitch. Please, 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 I would super appreciate if you go there and follow on Twitch. I created some cool tools actually using Zapier. I'm just gonna show you all this. I wasn't gonna do all this, but I'm gonna now. So I created these two zaps that make it so anytime somebody follows me on Twitch, it creates entries in a little Google Sheet, and anytime any of my preferred Twitch followers start a stream, I have a little thing in this Google Sheet. So I'm going to show you all what that looks like because it's really cool. Look, I just can't keep it short and simple. I mean, I guess I've been working on this all day, so I'm okay with, showing a little more, I guess. Okay, so this is my Google Sheets, ID Crisis Twitch data. And if you see this, now anytime somebody follows me on Twitch, you automatically have all of this data entered into my followers log. I was trying to set this one up so anytime I stream, it will automatically add, but it's a little difficult, I guess, to make it reflective on myself. So I'll have to do it from a different profile and feed that into the same sheet. And then this shows all of my friends' streams will automatically, anytime any of my preferred friends, anytime they do a stream, it will automatically populate all this data. And I'm going to use that to kind of do some useful and playful tracking of growth of followers over time, and that kind of stuff. So apparently my just chatting is marked mature. I didn't know this was a mature audience thing, but I guess it can be. All right. Well, I mean, it's certainly not immature. But I mean, hey, why not? Maybe it is. I guess that simply means that it would not be ready. Okay. I think that's it, everybody. All right. Peace, everybody. Namaste.